The Edmonton Food Bank today and releasing some staggering numbers in regards to, regular Albertans going to the food bank and, getting some food for their families. Now on the show with us this afternoon to talk about those numbers is Marjorie Benz, the Executive Director of the Edmonton Food Bank. Marjorie, food bank usage across Canada has increased. There are some staggering numbers for Alberta alone. What have you seen so far this year?
Certainly at Edmonton's Food Bank, we've seen increased numbers of people turning to Edmonton's Food Bank for services. So, for example, in October 2015, we served over 17,722 people with hampers, and we also provided food to soup kitchens and shelters.
Now, while you provide food hampers for single people as well as families, the food bank also serves different agencies across Edmonton.
Yes, that's correct. And it's an important piece of our work, but sometimes it's not always understood. So we're a central warehouse, and we collect and redistribute food to over 210 different agencies and churches and food depots. So, for example, places like Boyle Street, Mustard Seed, Hope Mission, for example, all come and get some food from us each month as well. And some of those organizations come to us as frequently as every day.
In Alberta alone for March, 67,000 people in a single month utilize the food bank. How do you keep up with demand?
Well, it certainly is a challenge for food banks. We've all heard the stories about the economy in Alberta suffering because, of course, of our strong connection to the oil and gas industry and the challenges that industry has been faced over the last 6 to 8 months. And we, Alberta's been faced with more layoffs, people doing shifts, trying to get by. And, of course, Alberta is an expensive place to live. Our cost of living is fairly high. Housing and rental accommodations is quite high. So it makes for a situation where there's more people needing food banks to support them.
And we all know that, the price of food continues to rise, meats, rice, potatoes. Do you see Alberta client numbers rising, especially over the Christmas season?
Well, certainly the winter months in general tend to be harder for low-income individuals and families because, of course, that is, again, where you see a little bit higher unemployment. People have extra utilities. Sometimes children need winter clothing, those types of things. So it contributes to, shortages of income in households. So that's when people end up turning and needing the services of a food bank.
Marjorie Benz on the show this afternoon from the Edmonton Food Bank. Marjorie, how can Albertans contribute to the food bank? What is highly needed right now?
Well, certainly we're like other food banks in Alberta and in Canada. We rely on contributions from volunteers. People are very generous with their time, and that's appreciated. And, of course, we need to raise food and funds in order to provide the services we do. We don't receive government funding to do the work. And so people can turn to the websites and check out edmontonsfoodbank.com, and there's information about upcoming events and how they can help out. One event that we feel quite strongly would be great to have some support is the Huron Carol, which is taking place on December 7th, and that's a Tom Jackson event. And there's information on the website as well about how to get tickets to that particular fundraiser for us.
Again, if you need more information, you can call the Edmonton Food Bank. If you're looking for food assistance, 780-425-4190. If you can help out financially or if you can donate some food, you can call the administration line at 780-425-2133.